In these final days of the year, may warmth, peace, and light find their way to your home. Happy New Year, wherever you are. But in the darkest nights of ancient winters, long before Christmas existed, people gathered to honor mysteries older than time. Christmas was not born as a celebration of joy. It began in fear, fire, and rituals meant to survive the longest night. Stay with me, for the real story of Christmas is unlike anything we were ever told. Long before the word Christmas, ancient civilizations feared the dying sun and created rituals to bring back its light. The Winter Solstice, the shortest day, was believed to be a doorway where spirits walked freely through the world. The date we now call Christmas once marked the sun's slow return, a cosmic turning point celebrated by ancient star watchers. In northern lands, people believed winter spirits roamed freely, some protective, others terrifying beyond imagination. Children were told to stay inside, for the midwinter spirits demanded offerings, or they would claim the unwary. And yet, from these fears and rituals, the first seeds of Christmas began to grow. For ancient people, fire was more than warmth. It was a shield against whatever hunted in the winter dark. They believed unseen forces watched their homes, judging who deserved protection and who would face the winter unblessed. The solstice was a trial, a single night so long that people feared the sun might never return. When the first light finally broke the horizon, it felt like the world itself had been reborn. This battle between darkness and returning light would one day shape the roots of Christmas. Across Europe, rituals welcomed the sun's rebirth, each culture adding its own rhythm to winter's sacred night. In the north, Yule was a season of feasting, sacrifice, and spirits riding across the sky with wild, icy winds. They believed a furious spectral host swept across the heavens, capturing lost souls in the heart of the storm. Families stayed close, whispering stories by firelight, hoping the spirits passed without calling their names. Yet from these chilling legends would rise a figure of warmth, one the world would later call Santa. Far south, Rome turned winter into chaos. Slaves feasted as masters served, and the world flipped upside down. For a few days each year, Saturnalia erased order, inviting freedom, excess, and a rebellion against the cold. Romans honored Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, believing his rising light defeated winter's endless night. Different cultures, distant worlds, all celebrating the same truth. Darkness dies and light returns. When Christianity spread, it did not erase these old traditions. It blended with them, reshaping winter forever. The rituals of Yule, Saturnalia, and sun worship slowly merged, becoming the earliest heartbeat of Christmas. What began as a battle against darkness evolved into a celebration of hope, light, and human resilience. Even today, hidden within Christmas traditions, echoes of these ancient fears and miracles still survive. To understand Christmas, we must step deeper into the myths that shaped it. Stories long buried beneath winter's frost. And now, let us descend into the origins of Yule, Saturnalia, and the birth of the winter gods who still haunt our holidays. Before Christmas became a season of gifts, winter was a battlefield where humanity faced spirits older than any religion. People believed the cold wasn't empty. It listened, watched, and waited for the light to falter. In the north, the Yule season began when the first deep freeze arrived, marking the return of ancient winter spirits. Families lit fires not just for warmth, but to keep unseen forces from slipping through the shadows. Every flame, every symbol, every winter ritual became a piece of the celebration we now call Christmas. Burning the Yule log wasn't decoration. It was a plea for protection from the forces roaming the winter night. Ancient people heard voices carried by cold winds, believing they were spirits searching for offerings. Food, drink, and carved symbols were left outside homes to satisfy whatever wandered in the night. Inside, feasts brought hope, an act of defiance against winter's merciless grip. But outside the warmth, powerful winter spirits were believed to roam freely. One spirit was said to protect the innocent, guiding lost travelers through frozen nights. Another spirit punished the wicked, dragging them into stormy nights never to return. Stories kept children close to home, reminding them winter nights were not theirs to wander. Evergreen trees symbolized life in death, leading to the origin of today's Christmas tree. But perhaps the most surprising truth is that Santa himself was once a winter spirit. Early depictions show him not in red, but as a cloaked, wandering figure of midwinter. He rewarded kindness with gifts and punished cruelty with cold silence. In Scandinavia, a horned Yule goat accompanied the winter spirit, testing courage and generosity. From wolves of endless night to frost spirits whispering through trees, winter was alive with myth. These myths weren't just stories. They shaped every tradition we still follow today. Yule's greatest feast marked the return of strength, light, and community after brutal cold. A single bright star in winter skies became a symbol of hope long before Christian stories. Yule songs carried memories of ancient gods, icy storms, and triumph over darkness. Winter forced people together, turning survival into celebration, fear into connection. Yet outside the walls, legends said the spirits walked, reminding humans of the world beyond sight. Every ritual, every flame, every symbol declared the same truth: light will always return. As centuries passed, these ancient winter rites transformed, becoming the foundation of Christmas traditions. Even today, the echoes of Yule whisper through every candle, tree, and winter story. But to uncover the darkest truths of Christmas, we must explore the legends buried deepest beneath winter's frost. Ahead lies the truth behind Santa's forgotten past, the spirits that shaped him, and the myths the world never tells. Long before Santa became a symbol of joy, he was a shadowed winter figure, born from fear, survival, and ancient northern gods. Historians link early Santa to Odin, the one-eyed wanderer who rode winter storms and judged humanity during the darkest nights. In ancient winters, people believed Odin led the terrifying wild hunt, spirits sweeping across the sky to claim wandering souls. This fearsome winter god, judge, wanderer, stormbringer, slowly evolved into the warm figure we now call Santa Claus. Early European records describe him not in red, but in a heavy hooded cloak, carrying small gifts for the worthy. But those who lied, stole, or hurt others faced his colder side. A silent judgment delivered on freezing winter nights. Old myths describe creatures walking with him, spirits that tested human character through fear, generosity, and courage. In alpine regions, a horned creature named Krampus punished cruelty, acting as Santa's frightening counterpart. Light and darkness, gift and punishment didn't oppose each other. Together, they formed the earliest version of Christmas judgment. In Scandinavian Yule traditions, a horned goat delivered gifts long before reindeer appeared in winter stories. The goat symbolized strength through winter, a creature that survived where others fell, a guardian of midwinter hope. Many believe the world grew thinner during solstice nights, allowing forgotten gods and old spirits to return. In these nights, the winter wanderer judged every household, testing generosity, honesty, and compassion. A gift wasn't a reward. It was a sign that the family had passed winter's silent test of kindness. These ancient trials would later shape the modern list of naughty or nice, born from real fear, not fairy tales. The iconic red suit emerged centuries later, adapted from medieval depictions of winter saints and hooded wanderers. Some believed the aurora borealis was the wild hunt's fiery trail, guiding the winter wanderer across the sky. Reindeer joined Santa's legend through Sami and Arctic myths, animals believed to cross between worlds in winter. Early shamans wore red coats trimmed with white fur, delivering midwinter blessings across frozen lands. From gods to shamans, from fear to celebration, each layer built the Santa we know today. But beneath the cheerful image lies a reminder. Winter was once a season ruled by judgment and survival. Every tradition today, from stockings to gifts, carries traces of those ancient trials beneath its warmth. Modern Santa protects children with joy, but his oldest form protected them from winter's darkness. Christmas endures because it blends humanity's oldest fears with its deepest hopes. Light surviving the darkest night. But the truth goes deeper. To complete this story, we must explore why winter gods became saints and why everyone forgot. When Christianity spread, it did not erase winter gods. It absorbed them, reshaping their power into new stories. Saint Nicholas, a real man from ancient Myra, fused with northern myths, creating the bridge between God and legend. Over centuries, the wanderer, the judge, the shaman, and the saint blended into one figure. But the true story of Christmas isn't complete until we uncover the ancient truths hidden inside modern traditions. Ahead lies the transformation that changed the world, how a winter god became a universal symbol of hope. The Christmas we know today didn't appear suddenly. It formed slowly, shaped by ancient rituals, retold through generations. Evergreen trees symbolized life surviving death, becoming a beacon of hope in winter, long before they stood inside homes. When Christianity spread, families began bringing evergreens indoors, believing they carried winter spirits of protection. Candles were added to trees to honor the returning sun, tiny flames echoing ancient fires that once fought back darkness. Every glowing tree today carries the memory of a world terrified of losing the sun forever. The star atop the tree wasn't always religious. It began as a symbol guiding spirits and travelers through the darkest nights. Stockings began when families left warm cloth near fires, hoping winter spirits would bless the home through the night. Giving gifts wasn't originally generosity. It was proof a household had lived with kindness during winter's harshest days. A gift was a sign of survival, a message whispered across generations. You endured the darkness. You earned the light. Bells were used to chase away wandering spirits, each ringing echo meant to guard homes from winter's invisible visitors. Long before romance, mistletoe symbolized peace, hung in doorways to stop conflict when winter threatened survival. Winter feasts weren't luxuries. They were survival rituals, uniting communities to share warmth, food, and hope. Green symbolized life. Red symbolized vitality and protection, colors chosen to defy the lifeless winter outside. Carols evolved from ancient winter chants, meant to keep spirits calm and strengthen communities through long nights. Every tradition, every ritual, every song was once a shield, protecting humanity from the deepest winter fear. This is why we fill December with lights, an ancient instinct reminding us that darkness never fully wins. Sharing food meant trust. In ancient winters, sharing meant survival, and generosity became the heart of Christmas. People gathered, not just for celebration, but to remind one another they weren't facing the winter alone. Children symbolized the future, so winter traditions focused on protecting them, giving hope during the darkest season. Christmas isn't a single tale, it's 1,000 memories stitched together across cultures, ages, and fears. From Norse Yule to Roman Saturnalia, and from Celtic rituals to Christian hope, every culture shaped Christmas. The month symbolized endings and beginnings, the moment humanity asked the sky for one thing: return of the light. Giving wasn't about wealth. It was about proving humanity could be kinder than the world outside their doors. Because he represents something timeless, a guardian of winter, carrying warmth into every home that seeks it. Each December, we repeat an ancient promise that no matter how dark life becomes, light will always return. Christmas survives because people choose warmth over cold, connection over silence, and kindness over fear. What we celebrate today is far older than stories teach, born from humanity's oldest battle with winter. Christmas is the memory of surviving darkness and choosing hope again and again across thousands of winters. To finish this journey, we uncover the final truths, the hidden meanings behind traditions the entire world still follows. Ahead lies the final reveal, the most surprising facts behind Christmas, and why its spirit never fades. To understand Christmas fully, we must uncover the hidden truths behind traditions we repeat without knowing their origins. December 25th wasn't originally Christian. It matched ancient solstice festivals celebrating the sun's return after darkness. For centuries, Christmas existed without trees. The evergreen tradition came from northern pagan rituals of winter survival. Reindeer entered Santa's story through Arctic shamanic myths, where they carried souls between worlds during winter nights. Mistletoe symbolized sacred peace. Enemies standing beneath it were forbidden to fight until sunrise. Winter bells were rung to keep dangerous spirits away, not to announce celebration. Red became a Christmas color because ancient cultures believed it repelled evil during winter's darkest nights. Before St. Nicholas, winter wanderers offered gifts as tests of kindness and survival. In the 1600s, Christmas was banned in parts of Europe and America for being wild, pagan, and dangerously joyful. Santa's red and white existed long before Coca-Cola, rooted in ancient winter shamans wearing fur-trimmed red cloaks. Modern lights echo ancient fires lit to reassure people the sun would return to the sky. Striped candy canes were inspired by shepherd's staffs, symbolizing protection during winter months. Feasts weren't celebration. They were a winter survival ritual, ensuring communities didn't fall to hunger and despair. Carols began as winter chants meant to keep spirits calm and strengthen courage during long, dark nights. Naughty or Nice reflects old winter tests where behavior determined whether spirits protected a home. Empires collapsed, religion shifted, centuries turned, but Christmas endured, shaped by human hope through every winter. From pagan fires to modern lights, Christmas remains humanity's oldest promise that light will always return. It is not just a holiday, it is the memory of billions who faced darkness and chose to keep hope alive. We celebrate because it reminds us we are not alone. Winter comes for all, but so does the light that follows. No matter where we live or what we believe, Christmas offers the same message. Warmth is strongest when shared. Every tradition, every symbol, every story echoes humanity's heartbeat, carried across thousands of winters. As the year ends, Christmas asks one question: what light will you carry into the coming days? Thank you for walking this journey with me, through darkness, myth, history, and the timeless spirit of winter. May warmth find your home, hope guide your path, and may the coming year be filled with peace and light. Your presence keeps this journey alive. Together, we rebuild the past and illuminate the present, one story at a time. There are countless wonders waiting beyond this winter, and when you return, new worlds will open before you. You deserve beauty, truth, and awe, and this story is only the beginning. Thank you for staying until the end. Your time, your attention, it means more than words can hold. Wherever you are in this world, may light follow you into every new chapter. This story was crafted with heart and offered to you with gratitude. Until we meet again, may your winter be gentle,